G'day there, podcaster. Ben here, giving you a heads up on what's coming up in this episode of the podcast. We asked the question, how'd you sneak alcohol past security? Got some great calls for that. Also, Liam gives away some Amy Shark tickets in a very creative way. And we chat with Bam Bam.
Live across Australia. This is Ben, Liam and Bells
Late Drive on Nova.
We haven't stopped getting calls for this.
What's the story behind the scar?
So why not take a few more? Jenny in Melbourne, what's the story behind the scar?
I was trying to be a good wife when I had a newborn and was mandolining some nice vegetables for the husband before he got home. I got in a bit of a rush and I took the guard off and I ended up mandolining my hand when my hand was already in before I realised.
Jenny, happening. I've got such a fear of the mandolina. It's the thing where it's like if you're cutting a veggie and you it's like a blade.
Like a grater, and you like.
Yeah. It's like it's designed to like destroy vegetables, and then your finger got in the way.
Yeah. Oh, we don't normally have beetroot in this salad. This is interesting.
This is mashed potato, Mum. Bonnie in Adelaide, what's the story behind your scar?
I've got a scar just below my neck from a magician's sword.
Hang on, so is it like a trick gone wrong?
Yeah, he was doing the trick where they kind of pretend that the sword's going to disappear, and I moved and the sword got me right in the neck.
Oh man! So it's like that thing. It's like, oh, here we go. We're going to put her in a box. We're going to cut her into 3 pieces, and he's actually nearly beheaded you in front of a live audience.
Yeah, my mum thought it was part of the prank. He gave me a tissue to cover the blood, but no, it wasn't a prank.
Oh, wow. I'm glad you're okay, Bonnie.
They're like, wow, this is really realistic. That little girl looks like she's bleeding out over there. Stephen in Melbourne, what's the story behind the scar?
When I was 4 years old, went to visit the aunt and uncle on the farm. They had domesticated animals, and naturally there's some wild animals too. So I used to feed in the domesticated animals, and then I was feeding this wild baboon, Chakma baboon. And then the male got jealous and he jumped on my back and he's bitten me in the throat.
Oh.
And so I've got this nice scar just above the jugular. Fortunately, it didn't get into the jugular. Yeah.
That baboon was going for a kill shot. He was trying to take you out.
When people go like, oh, what happened there? And you go, yeah, baboon bit me on the throat. They're like, oh, yeah, but what actually happened?
Yeah, no one believes you. Yeah, true story.
Dude, wild.
Second chance, second chance, second chance. Second chance, talk back. Second chance. On your radio. Second chance.
Yeah, 13 2014. Give us a buzz if there was a story that you wanted to tell earlier in the week that you didn't get on for. We do tons of phoners, like have you been on the dark web? What have you stolen from work? One of my personal favourites from last night, what happened to your Jats crackers? Rose joins us now in Adelaide. You're calling for what did you overhear?
I overheard a colleague calling his wife and telling her that the new pair of underwear that he's wearing is a little bit tight and scratchy. And then he proceeded to ask her if she had changed the size of her underwear. So he was wearing her underwear.
Oh.
All right. And
Get it?
yeah. He had a bit of a lacy number underneath the
He
slacks.
had a lacy number, which was a little bit tight in the front. I don't know whether she went down in size, but normally they fit quite comfortably around the
Well, no,
undercarriage.
you know what, Rose? I'm kind of happy that now he's experienced what we experience. Yes, they are scratchy and they're uncomfortable and they ride up, but here we are.
The penis would make it uncomfortable, surely. If
Mate.
it's designed for women.
Imagine having nothing there and it can just go right up.
Yeah, I still
That's
think
even worse.
it'd be worth to have a little sausage there.
Yeah.
That's not
Maybe get like
designed.
a little bar and put a little bar across it, stop it from riding up. I'm just thinking out loud, Belle.
Oh, yeah. Or just get some bigger knickers, man. Like, who are you doing it for?
Yeah.
No, who am I kidding? I know who it's for. And I enjoy it. I do enjoy it. I'll be lying if I said I didn't.
Let's go, Michelle in Adelaide. This is Second Chance Talk Back. What did they say to I love you?
Are you really sure? Because I have to leave my wife.
Oh.
Did you know this, Michelle, going into it?
No, I didn't. We just really hit it off. We talked for so many times and I just knew. And yeah, he left his wife and we've been together 23 years.
Whoa!
Whoa, great for you guys. Sucks for that wife, though, I suppose.
Well, you know, maybe it was done.
Michelle, thank you very much.
Tiffany in Brizzy, what did you steal from work?
Test tubes
to put alcohol in so we could sneak it into the clubs easily because they're really discreet.
Oh, yeah, right.
Where were you putting the test tubes?
We would get elastic and we'd make little holders. So we made test tube garter belts on our fires where we could put all the different shots of alcohol around us.
Yeah, much like a vampire killer or something like that, or like, you know what I mean? Like,
Tiff, what was your work?
Like research lab.
Ooh, okay.
Researching how to get lit.
yeah, am I right? You could have taken some of those little rats home with you to get lit with them as well.
Okay. That's
The
horrendous.
test rats.
Yeah. You want a shot from my garter belt?
Little rat friend. Thanks,
hell?
Tiffany. 13-24-10. How did you sneak alcohol past security? We just spoke with Tiffany. She used to work at a lab and she was stealing test tubes from work to sneak alcohol into festivals and things.
The old Fred Flask in the bra or the Jocks is a classic. I mean, I did a good 5-6 year run of Falls festivals there, and I used to stay up late at the motel the night before, cracking some sort of Lidos or some sort of cheap form of lemonade and filling them with vodka. And it's actually hard to do, to get the seal like just right. Yeah, but it's worth it.
Because it's not illegal, so we can talk about it, yeah?
Oh, of course. It's not like, we're not saying how did you smuggle drugs across the border
Yeah.
or in a different country. It's just like bringing some stuff that is legal into a spot
Yeah.
where it's banned.
Well, hopefully the Falls people don't come after you, Liam.
Well, they're not really kicking around
Oh,
at the
yeah,
moment,
true.
so I don't like my chances,
They don't really have the resources to come after you.
which is a shame. It is.
Yeah.
Amy in Melbourne, how'd you do it?
Hey guys, look, love your show, love the energy.
Oh.
This was a couple of years ago. Now, look, money is tight, but it was a festival day.
Mm.
So look, I said to my friend, I'm like, I'm not paying for alcohol. So we brought all these cakes, like these mud cakes, and we've actually so if you take the mud cake out of its container, you can flip it, and we full on carved the flask out of the mud cakes, completely scraped it out, packed all these flasks in the mud cakes, decorated it, say happy birthday on it, and yeah, the security loved it, and we got drunk and we ate mud cakes. So it was a win-win.
That's true. You get the snack as well. It's actually similar to my mates and I used to do it for festivals where you'd get a box of a goon sack, a box, and then you'd wrap that up in wrapping paper and then have all the presents in the boot, drive it in, and then if they go, what are these presents? You go, oh, we can't unwrap them. That's our friend's birthday present.
Amy, that is a great one. Best one so far. I'm going to send you along to go see Amy Shark.
Oh my God, thank you so much, guys. Seriously, you guys, I love your show, and I just thank you so much. I really appreciate it.
Oh, thanks, Amy. Really appreciate the love, and don't bring any mud cakes for the Amy Shark gig, all right? Because they'll be hot on it. We'll pre-warn them. Steve in Brizzy, this was your now wife. How did she smuggle alcohol into events?
It was when we first met. We first started dating, actually. We were going to the Rugby League World Cup, and her and a friend turned up with a couple of punnets of Pringles.
Mm.
So what they did is they hollowed out all the Pringles, just put a bottle of vodka in each, put a couple of Pringles back on top and re-sealed it.
But it's heavy.
Yes.
Yeah, but they didn't know. The security didn't even look. They just batted the eyes and
that's it. And they're not
that.
gonna, and they would know once you pop, you can't stop. So they're not gonna touch that. Tash in Melbourne, how'd you smuggle grog in?
Yeah, we used to buy a baguette and stuff a bottle of vodka wrapped in lettuce leaves and wrap it up in Glad Wrap to get into the races every spring carnival.
Just like a giant sub, a big sandwich. That's good. Cody, how did you do it?
Hey, so you know the Zupa Dupas?
Yeah.
We emptied out the Zupa Dupas, and my friend's dad, he had a cryovac machine, so we filled the Zupa Dupas with vodka and cryovac the end.
That's so good.
That's awesome.
Wow.
So I walked into the festival with about 10 or 20 Zupa Dupas wrapped in my waist, and yeah, had a good time.
Yeah, and that's all good as long as it doesn't backfire. You know, if there's like a kids' party at your parents' house, like
13-24-10. What happened on the flight? If you're scared of flying like myself, I mean, tune out now. But imagine this, right? You're on a plane. You're on Alaska Airlines overseas. You've taken off mid-flight. The pilot dings over the cabin. Attention, everyone. Just letting you know, we're going to have to turn back. because I don't know how to land this plane.
That actually happened?
Yes. So the way that they were going, he was like, I don't know how to land it here, so we're going to have to go back. And thank goodness he knew how to land at the original place that they took off.
Like
it was
a
an
tricky-
easier, bigger airport
Right.
with more security and help. So he was able to land there confidently enough. And then they swapped over pilots to then take off again with someone who could land. Apparently, he did a, quote, walk of shame as he retrieved his bag from the back of the plane and then walked back to exit at the front.
That's like being in the car with someone going 110 k's down the highway and they go, I don't know how to use the brakes.
Yeah. Hey, do you reckon we could swap over? I don't actually know how to stop. Yeah, I sort of nailed the takeoff. I remember mirror indicator brake and all that sort of thing. But yeah, no, I can't actually stop this.
That would just be like being on a plane and then the pilot going, yeah, no, I don't really know what to do from here. Horrendous. 13-24-10. What happened on the plane? Claire in Barizzi, what happened?
Hi, guys. So I was actually on the flight from hell a couple of years ago. Basically, there was a really, really bad storm, and so the pilot struggled to get the plane down. So the first time they got down, he couldn't land it, so we had to go back up and circle around and try a second time. And on our second descent, the plane was struck by lightning on the wing right beside my seat.
Whoa.
And so what happens then, Claire? Because I've been in a storm before in a plane, and honestly, it's like my worst fear. What happens when it's struck by lightning?
Well, it makes a very, very, very loud bang. Everyone screamed. The plane was totally fine, but once we made it down, everyone erupted into applause, and I've never heard a whole plane clap to land.
Yeah, geez. Well, look, if your plane was struck by lightning, maybe something happened to you. What happened to me a couple of years ago on the way home from Bali, where a woman in front of me obviously had too much nasi goreng and bintang and just vomited everywhere.
Gross.
And then it rolled back underneath the seat into my bag and where I was sitting.
Mm-hmm.
And then we asked to move, and they said it's a full flight, so we're just going to have to tough this one out.
All right, 13-24-10. What happened on the flight? Lee in Barizzi, what happened?
Well, I was flying Brisbane to London, and my wife was asleep on my shoulder when a large chunk of ice the size of a soccer ball hit the wing and flew up and hit our window.
Whoa.
Right beside us. My wife woke up and said, "What was that?" I said, "Nothing, darling, back to sleep."
Dude, that's scary. Just like a big
It was a little bit.
chunk of hail.
Yeah, so that was a little bit scary. Kept flying, got there okay, obviously, here to tell the tale.
Yeah, I mean, it makes sense. You hear about birds getting sucked into jet engines and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's awful.
It's
Hang on,
not...
sorry.
What's that?
I mean, yeah, it does suck, but
You're saying it's not awful?
No, I
Birds
know,
dying
I'm
in a
just-
jet engine?
it's not something I think about every day, you know what I mean?
I think about it every time a plane takes off.
Do you actually?
Yes, I do.
Um,
You know me. You know I think about this stuff.
so if you had a choice, you get rid of all the planes in the world just to protect a couple of birds.
Well, yeah, they're also doing a lot of damage to the environment. Do we want to have this
Well, yeah, but I
conversation?
also want to go to Italy one time.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
yeah,
It's sort of on
yeah.
my bucket list. And if
Yeah.
a few pigeons have to get sucked into a jet engine for that to happen, so be it.
I praise the Wright brothers every morning when I wake up.
That's right.
Hey, 13-24-10 is our number. What happened on the plane?
Jace in Melbourne, you worked at Virgin for 14 years. I'm sure you're full of stories.
I did. I do have a lot of war stories, but one thing that I always remember that I hated the most were red-eye flights.
Mm.
What happened was a lot of the time, well, obviously not a lot of the time, every single time, because it was dark, everyone pretended they were asleep. So we used to call those planes the sphincter relaxers. The gases, odours, farts, smells that you had coming, and everyone pretended they were asleep, so they all weren't guilty, and you couldn't accuse anyone. And yeah, I used to pass out each and every time I tried to walk up and down the aisle, and I couldn't. It was too hard. So I was lucky enough to be cabin manager, so I'd order one of the other flight attendants, "Look, go and do this, go and do that, go and do that." If I walked down there, I was going to pass out. But,
You were just at the front of the plane, Jason, with one of those oxygen masks on, just trying to get into Melbourne Tullamarine.
Especially with all the airplane food. Jason, thank you very much. Nikki in Melbourne, what happened on the plane?
Oh, hi there, guys. Well, it wasn't actually me. It was my son. When he was in year 8, he went on a trip to China with school, and on the way back, I think they had an overnight flight. So, the flight attendant come around when you're about to land and wake you all up. Except the elderly man next to him wouldn't wake up because he'd actually died.
Oh, no.
Poor group of 14-year-old kids that had this dead man lying there.
Yeah.
And I had to put him on the floor and...
Sorry, Vicky. It's almost as if you're calling from a domestic flight 30,000 feet above the air at the moment. Your phone is cutting in and out a little bit. But, yeah, an old man died next to your 14-year-old son.
Certainly scarring, that's for sure.
Whoa.
Bloody airplane photo. Wouldn't trust one of those meals. No, wouldn't catch me dead.
Sleep well, stress less, and feel alive with Blackmore's specially formulated stress and sleep range. Good health changes everything.
The 7 Zen Quiz.
If you would like to win $250, call us right now, 13 24 10.
Sarah in Adelaide, are you feeling zen?
Hello, I'm feeling very zen.
All right, well, let's see if you can score yourself $250. Well, breakdancer Ray Gunn has finally spoken out for the first time since her Olympics performance. Did you catch it?
Yes, I did.
What was your favourite bit? The hopping, the yawn, or just the sliding around on the ground?
Yeah, I think the sliding around on the ground, that was pretty impressive.
Yeah.
I saw a great meme today, which was like the one where she's doing the hands to the feet.
Yeah.
And it says, when my dog's on the lawn trying to get comfy.
Yeah.
Don't be mean.
How many points did she receive for her routines? Do you know?
Is this the trivia question?
Yes.
This is the trivia question, yeah.
Okay. She... Oh,
Don't overthink it. Don't overthink it.
No points.
Yeah. 5 people have been arrested over the death of Friends star Matthew Perry. What's Chandler's surname in the show?
Bing.
Chandler Bing. Sales are down for Subway restaurants, unfortunately. What's the name of the menu item at Subway, which is a cross between a regular Subway sandwich and a hot dog?
I don't think everyone would know this because it was only around for a limited time.
I was a big fan of this particular. So, a Subway sandwich and a hot dog. If you combine those two, what would you call it?
Sub dog?
It was the sub dog, yeah. No, it was pretty good too.
Should work in marketing for Subway.
Fuming they got rid of it. Taylor Swift was joined on stage by Ed Sheeran at her Eras Tour show in London overnight. What Taylor Swift album is also a primary colour?
Hang on. Taylor Swift or Ed Sheeran?
Taylor Swift album, also a primary colour?
Gosh.
Name a colour.
Red.
You've done it.
Oh, gosh.
Jeez, I feel like you've stumbled a few times, Sarah, but you've only got one more question here and you could score the cash. Happy birthday to Madonna. Madge is 66 today. Can you
doesn't
finish?
look it.
Yes.
75.
She looks 306. She
looks like she needs a doctor.
The Madge isn't looking great. Can you please finish these lyrics?
Like a virgin.
No.
Hang on.
Sarah.
Well, it's like
give it another shot.
Okay, one more shot.
Wait, what was the question? What was the question?
Finish the lyrics.
I think Sarah's had enough chance.
No,
I think you thought it was
So-
the title.
Yes, no, I know what the song is. Yeah,
Yeah, so-
like a virgin touch for the very first
Okay,
time.
you've done it. You've done it. You've Bradbury'd your way through it, and you've managed to
Ray-gunned your
score.
way
You've Ray-gunned
I
it.
Ray-gunned my way through it.
Yes, and we are giving you $250. Well done.
Thank you so much.
Sleep well, stress less, and feel alive with Blackmore specially formed stress and sleep range. Good health changes everything.
Our next guest is Australia's toughest man.
He want to bang with me. I'm not the right guy to bang with. Pick another bloke.
The heavyweight knockout machine is promising fireworks this Sunday at UFC 305 in Perth. Please welcome Ty Bam Bam to
Bam Bam. How you doing, man?
I'm good, bro. Good to be home. Back on Australia soil, that's for sure.
Bam Bam, do you get extra hyped fighting on Australian soil?
Yeah, it's always a buzz having the home crowd advantage.
Because you're fighting on home soil, do you ever look out and notice familiar faces, maybe like a school teacher?
I don't think my teachers are coming to watch me. Or if they are, they're probably coming to watch me get a hiding.
Have you ever fought in front of any big celebs?
Oh, yeah, I've fought in front of a few names now, like Donald Trump. Been a few celebrities, especially over in America.
There's going to be some fireworks this Sunday, isn't there?
Yeah, that's what it looks like. I'm definitely coming out to take his head off, and I'm sure he's trying to do the same thing. So it's going to be a good fight. I'm not on a good streak at the moment, so I'm coming out and swinging, that's for sure.
Absolutely. We're backing you in, Bam Bam, and that's a great endorsement for everybody to watch this fight, UFC 305 in Perth this Sunday. All the best, man.
Thank you, bro. Thanks for having me.
Calling all Amy Shark fans, we have 2 VIP tickets to give away. I'm sure you're already aware. She's hitting the road for a Sadness tour kicking off in October. You can get your tickets and VIP experiences that are on sale now from livenation.com.au, but we also have that VIP to give away.
Yep, and if you're new to the show, you wouldn't know. Whenever we have artist tickets to give away, we always leave it up to Liam.
Yeah, and I've had a real head scratch over the past few hours, and I've thought of a brand new concept to give them away.
After memorable, groundbreakingly created segments such as Curry Styles, Ed Sheeran, Lasagna.
You didn't even blow on it. He's definitely burned his mouth.
Post Melon, Sam Smith,
Let's give her the tickets.
Sweet Chili Philly Eilish,
Suck big t-shirt Billy.
and Olivia Rodrigo. Go. Call us right now on 13 24 10 for tickets to Flamey Shark, as in flaming hot Cheetos.
Now watch how quickly I...
Yes, Peter in Melbourne. I'm about to stick a lot of flaming hot Cheetos in my mouth. I'm going to sing an Amy Shark song, and if you can pick which one it is, then you're going to get to meet her. VIP, you're going to head to the show. How cool.
Oh my God, that is so cool.
All right. Liam, open up those Cheetos. Never had them before. I don't know how flaming hot they are.
Yeah, we'll find out, I suppose. Oh, yeah, well, they smell very... Oh, my God.
All right, so
they
we're gonna...
literally look like... You know how, like, if you order a parcel in a big box, it comes with those noodle things?
Yep.
Look at that.
Wow.
Oh, they're huge.
They're massive.
But they're bright red.
Yeah, well, they're
obviously.
flaming hot, Bill.
Disgusting.
Yeah, they're almost pink.
Yeah. Well,
So Liam's going to shove them in his gob. He's going to sing an Amy Shark song, Peter, okay? You have to tell me the name of the song. Get him in there, Liam. All right, here he goes. Yeah. Yep. What's the Amy Shark song, Peter?
Oh, I don't know.
Oh, have a guess.
I'll ask my daughters.
All right.
Help me. Don't know.
Don't know? Oh, sorry, Peter. Francis joins us now in Melbourne. Liam, take it away.
Is it everybody right?
Oh, it's not, but thanks for having a guess. Joel in Melbourne, do you know the song?
Can I hear it one more time?
Mm-hmm.
What's the Amy Shark song?
Oh, I know it's one of her new ones, but I can't remember the name.
Oh, no.
That's all right. Lauren joins us now. Lauren, if you're a big Amy Shark fan, what is the song?
Is it Beautiful Eyes?
It's not. 13, 24, 10. We are burning through the callers. If you know the Amy Shark song and you want to win VIP tickets, give us a buzz. Jeremy in Melbourne, what's the song?
I reckon it could be Two Friends. Am I right?
Yeah, you bloody got it, Jeremy. You going to go see Amy Shark?
Yeah, let her rip. Well, my wife will be wrapped. Thank you so much. She's a big fan. So, saves me having to buy her some flowers tomorrow. So perfect. Thank you so much.
No worries, Jeremy. How hot were they, Liam?
Oh, I wouldn't say flaming.
Yeah, right.
Your eyes are kind of watering, though.
Well, they're tepidly hot, you know? It's not like I'm eating flames, you know? I mean, actually, no, they're sort of starting to, oh, yeah. Got a bit of kick to them.
For more great comedy shows like this, head to novapodcasts.com.au.